is a hot one today. It's a very hot one, in fact. Hello, everyone. Welcome. We are together once more, joining hands across the world on a very hot day. I'm just wondering how many times I'm going to say that today is a hot day. It might be quite a few times, in fact. Hello, here we go. We are back together once more. Live as live can be from the birthplace of the English language. Thank you for joining me. Yes, of course, we are coming to you live and direct from the birthplace of the English language, which just happens to be, oh my goodness, I can't believe it. It's England. Hi, howdy, howdy, ho, ho. Do you like that? That's my new catchphrase. Do you like my new catchphrase? Is it good? No? Okay then, I will stick with the old one. Hi everybody, this is Mr. Duncan in England. How are you today? Are you okay? I hope so. Are you feeling good today? Are you feeling happy? I hope you are feeling good and happy on this August day. I'm going to say it again because I've just said it twice. I'm going to say it one more time and then maybe a few more times after that. It's hot. We have a hot one today. It is now 29 Celsius outside. A glorious August day. I have to say we are having the most amazing weather. If you are watching in Europe at the moment, you are probably, I think, you will be having the same temperatures as well. I have a strange feeling you will be. My name is Duncan. I talk about English. You might say that I'm one of those up there, an English addict. I'm one of those lovely people on the planet Earth who is a big fan of English. I have to say I like English very much, and I have a feeling that you might as well. Before we get going, can I just say, please, can you click the like button? Please, can you do it now, whilst we all remember? So, please, give me a lovely like right now to show you care. And, of course, it also helps me to keep my presence, keep myself known on YouTube. Because as the years go by, it is becoming much harder to be recognised or found on YouTube. As more and more people join YouTube, there are billions, maybe I think around 2 billion people on YouTube now. That's a lot of people, and quite a few of them have decided to teach English. However, you have to try and keep yourself known on YouTube. It becomes harder and harder as the years go by. And for me, it's especially hard because I've been doing this for nearly 16 years. So it is very hard to do this, you see, and keep yourself well known. But if you give me a lovely like, then everything will be all right. So go on, click that like button right now. Thank you for joining me. Yes, we have made it to the middle of the week. It's a hot one. So hot. And here in the studio, it's even hotter. It must be about 36 degrees in the studio. And that's hot. Yes, it's Wednesday. Wednesday has arrived. It is another one. It's another one of those days. I hope you are feeling good today. Has the week been a good week, or has it been a bad week? Can I first of all say hello to Claudia? Claudia of course, one of our regular viewers. I'm not sure if she is going to be here today because she is having trouble with her refrigerator. Well, what is strange, last week I also had a problem with my refrigerator. Nothing serious, but you know when you open the door, a little light comes on so you can see all of your lovely food. Well, last week I opened the refrigerator door and the light did not come on. And I suddenly realised how important it is to have a light in your refrigerator. So I had to change the light bulb. The only problem is I couldn't find a small one. So now I have a very powerful, bright bulb inside the refrigerator. So every time I open the fridge door, I get blasted by a very bright beam of light. It's almost too bright, in fact. So that's what's happening here. And hello, Claudia. I hope you can join us. Maybe you are watching or just listening in the background. Hello also to the live chat. Hello, live chat. Nice to see you here as well. Who was first today? Oh, very interesting. Hello, Beatrice. Guess what? You are first on today's live chat. Well done. Very nice. Well, I have to say, that is quite remarkable, in fact. Well done, Beatrice. You are first again. Hello also, Vitas. We also have Zadzika. Palmyra is here as well. Also, yes, get ready. Luis Mendez is here today. Hello, Luis. Thanks for joining us again. Fernando is here. Thank you for your lovely message as well. Thank you also to Petra Rubar. Hello to you. Also, lots of people already joining me on my midweek live stream. This is a good chance, a good opportunity for me to tell you that on Friday I am with you. On Friday we have an extra live stream this week because on Friday it's my birthday. On Friday, so I'm going to be here, and guess who else is going to be with us? Yes, this guy. Mr. Steve and myself will be with you. I don't know how long it will be for, but we will be with you for a while, maybe a short while, or maybe a long while. We're not sure yet. On Friday, it is my birthday, so that's what we are doing on Friday. Hello also to Megar. Nice to see you back. Sandra Gonzalez. Nice to see you joining us again. Thank you very much for coming back. Hello, Ahmed. Nice to see you here as well. Magdalene. Hello to you. Thank you for joining us today. Andrew is here. Hello, Andrew. Nice to see you here as well. And he says, Mr. Duncan, your old catchphrase is better. Okay, we will keep that then. I will not change my catchphrase. Hello also to 1970, Baby Tran. Hello, Mr. Duncan from Australia. Now, I'm very jealous at the moment because in Australia they are having, well, I suppose it is the same thing as what we have during winter, which is low temperatures. So it's nice and cool at the moment in Australia. I feel quite jealous because here it is now approaching 30 Celsius in England. And guess what? As the week goes by, it's going to get hotter. In fact, on Friday here, it might be 35 Celsius on Friday. So I will be celebrating my birthday and being very hot at the same time. Thank you, 1970, Baby Tran. Nice to see you here as well. Hello, also we have Dadkar. hello to you. A lot of new names. I have noticed over the last couple of weeks that we have a lot of new people watching on the live chat, and it's always nice to see new people joining in. Thank you very much. And don't forget to give me one of these if you don't mind. Could you please click the like button, which is down there underneath this live stream. Thank you very much for watching me today. I was feeling quite happy at the weekend because I realised that I'm not as heavy as I thought I was. I thought I was putting on a lot of weight. However, not as much as I thought. So sometimes this happens. Sometimes you imagine that something is much worse than it really is. I think we all do it. A good example, of course, is when you feel unwell. Perhaps you think there is something serious, something seriously wrong with you, maybe a serious illness or something that you think you may have caught from another person. Something is worrying you. But of course, quite often, we will over-imagine or overthink these things. And it is possible to do that. So I've been worried over the past few months that my weight was getting, well, I was getting heavier and heavier. But in fact, it turns out that I'm not as heavy as I thought. So I'm only 13 stone. If you want to convert that, you can into whatever you want, into pounds. So a lot of people do use pounds, but here we still use stone. So I'm around 13 stone, which is not too bad, really, considering that I am a tall person. I'm just over 6 foot tall, nearly 184 centimetres, so I am quite a tall person. So I think my weight is quite reasonable. However, I am going to try and lose a little bit of weight, not too much, but a little bit. So I was relieved to find out that I'm not as heavy as I thought I was. Very nice indeed. Can I say hello to Rubar Majed, who is watching in Kurdistan? Hello again to you. I think I said hello to you just. Hello, Angelica. Oh, hello, Angelica. Nice to see you here. I love your name, by the way, because it has the word angel. Yes, Angelica. Very nice. Hello, nice to see also Ahmed Jamoum here as well, who I think may be watching in Lanzarote, a very popular holiday destination. A lot of people who go on holiday from this country, from England, they will go to, quite often they will go to Europe. There are some very popular places that people travel to. Spain is a very popular holiday destination. A lot of people at the moment are on their holiday. They are travelling abroad, and Spain is one of the most popular places for people to travel to. And then we have places like, I suppose Portugal is also quite popular. However, a lot of people say that Portugal is more expensive. Spain, certain parts of Spain are quite attractive because the hotel rates are not too bad. And also there are lots of British people or English people living in certain parts of Spain. However, another place that is very popular, of course, is Greece and many of the Greek islands. I remember many years ago I went to a beautiful island called Corfu, and it's very nice. The Greek islands are lovely. I suggest that you try one of the Greek islands as well. So lots of parts of Europe that you can travel to. Hello also to, who else is here today? Oh, I see. Thank you, Angelica. That's very kind of you to say. Sometimes I do notice that certain names have other words contained within them. And I think Angelica is a very good example of that, because you have the word angel, you see. I wonder if you are an angel in real life. I wonder. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know, because I don't know you. Although you are one of my viewers, so I'm sure you are absolutely lovely. Today we are talking about one particular subject. We are talking about how to behave towards someone in a nice way or a nasty way. Words and phrases connected to those types of behaviour. So being nice, being a nice person, behaving in a nice way, or being nasty, being a nasty person, behaving in a nasty way. We will be looking at those things a little bit later on. It is the harvest season. There is a lot of harvesting taking place at the moment. So I thought it would be fun to have a look at some of the sights of this particular area at the moment. In fact, if you look behind me, you can see there are lots of farmers' fields. Some of them have already been harvested and some of them have not. So I thought it would be nice to take a little break and have a look at some of those fields as the harvest continues. And there it was, some lovely sights of the summer harvest that is taking place at this very moment in time. You know it's hot when your computer is telling you that there is a heat wave. So that was what I saw this morning on my computer when I opened it up. It said heat wave. Just in case I hadn't noticed that it's very hot. So that's how I knew that today was going to be hot, because my computer told me. And as we all know, our computers never ever lie. They do not. Hi everybody, this is Mr. Duncan. For those who have just joined me, hello, thank you for joining me on a very hot day here in England. We are live with a little bit of chat. We like to do that from time to time on Sunday from 2 p.m. UK time, on Wednesday, and this week, just this week, we have one extra live stream on Friday as we celebrate another trip around the sun for me. In other words, it's my birthday on Friday, so I will be here, and Mr. Steve will be joining us as well on Friday, having a little bit of fun. And I suppose I should also think and wonder what Mr. Steve is going to buy for me. I wonder if he's going to buy me something nice. I don't know. I have no idea. He's been very careful this year not to give any clues, so I'm not sure what Mr. Steve is going to buy this year for my birthday. So I hope you can join me on Friday. We can get together, we can celebrate, we might even open a bottle of champagne. Although I don't think that's a good idea, because if you remember the last time we did that, I got a little bit drunk and I started saying things that I probably shouldn't have when we reached 1 million subscribers about 4 weeks ago. Do you remember that? And I had I had a little bit too much champagne, and I have to be honest, I don't normally drink alcohol unless it's a very special occasion. And that was a special occasion when we reached 1 million subscribers. So that's what happened, you see. I was feeling very pleased with myself, even though I did have slightly too much champagne. By the way, you can watch that live stream again. It is still on my YouTube channel, even though it is a little bit embarrassing, and there are some things that I said and talked about that I'm not proud of. But I always like to own my own actions. I think that's a good thing, actually. You should always be responsible for your own actions. Even if you make a mistake, even if you get something wrong, you must always own your mistakes. So I think it is possible to enjoy your success, but also sometimes you have to admit when you are wrong or when you've made a mistake. I think it's very important to do both of those things. So my birthday is on Friday. I'm not sure if I'm happy at the moment, because of course I am another year older. So, and one thing I've noticed, the older you get, the less you enjoy your birthday. So we will see what happens. Hello Songul. Hello Songul Hanfan, who says, I am very glad to meet you all on this channel. Hello to you, Songul Hanfan. Nice to see you here. Hello also to Anna Rita. Nice to see you here today, Anna. Thank you very much for joining us today. I think I saw Claudia on the live chat. Or did I just imagine it? Did I just imagine seeing Claudia? Because I thought I did. Hello, Claudia. Maybe you are just listening and not joining in, because a lot of people do like to listen. They don't often join in on the live chat. Today we are talking about two types of behaviour. One, negative, and the other one, positive. Being a nice person saying something nice, behaving in a nice way, or being nasty, behaving in a nasty way, being rude, unpleasant, and not a very nice person. We are talking about all of those things and lots more in today's live stream, so please don't go away. I hope you will enjoy everything you see in today's live stream. I really do. I have noticed over the past few weeks that more and more people love that video so much. So I hope you enjoyed that. The lovely cows at the back of the house. And yes, there are some cows, not the same ones that you just saw in the video, some different ones that are now living at the back of the house in the garden. And they are so lovely. They came over the other day because they are curious. If you don't know cows very well, a lot of people are afraid of cows, and I suppose sometimes they can be a little angry, a little ferocious sometimes, but generally speaking, cows are actually lovely. They are quite curious creatures. They are always interested in what is happening around them. So quite often, if I'm in the garden doing something, the cows will often come to the fence and they will watch. They will put their heads over the fence and they will try to see what I'm doing. So that does happen quite often with the cows. Palmyra, oh, very interesting. Palmyra is going to Spain. I hope you will be able to get there without any delays or problems, because flying at the moment is not the easiest thing to do in the world. They are lovely, yes, I agree. The cows are very nice. Something I haven't shown for a long time are, of course, the sheep. We sometimes get sheep at the back of the house, but during the past 2 or 3 years we have only had cows. I don't know why. Today we have a subject to talk about, and it is one that I suppose reveals the good side and the bad side of everyone. I suppose we are all capable of expressing these two actions at some point in our lives. Being nice and being nasty, which is not so nice. You might say that these are opposites. So a nice thing, a nasty thing. Something that's nice, something that is nasty, horrible. Quite often we use that particular word to describe a person's character, the way they behave. So first, we are looking at being nice. The best way to be, if you can, is nice. It's not always possible, though. It's not always possible to be nice all the time. Life sometimes can put a lot of pressure on you. So sometimes it isn't easy being nice. When we talk about being nice, we are talking about being sincere. To be sincere, pleasant, thoughtful, kind, generous. So pleasant, I suppose the word pleasant can be used to describe a person and the way they behave or their character. It can also describe an event as well. So it's worth remembering that the word pleasant can also describe not just a person's behaviour or their actions. It can also describe a thing, an event, a day. You might have a pleasant day. You might have a pleasant time. Something that is enjoyable is pleasant. But also we can say that a person who is nice is a person who is sincere, thoughtful, kind, generous, and pleasant. To be good-natured. So we might describe a person who is nice if they have a good nature. So it's a very interesting phrase, to be good-natured. If a person is good-natured, it means they are often kind, they show consideration, they have a good character, they are good-natured. I would describe her as good-natured. So that is the way you can use that particular phrase in a sentence. A nice person shows kindness or consideration. So a nice person with a good character will often show kindness and consideration. The general terms for exhibiting a nice character is kindness, consideration. A nice person will show both of those things. Consideration is a way of showing a person who thinks about other people. To be considerate is to think of others. She always sends me a birthday card. What a considerate thing to do. So you could use the word nice as well. She always sends me a birthday card. What a nice thing to do. To be considerate, to show that you care, is nice. It is a nice thing to do. You can say nice things, and also you can give nice things. He always has something nice to say about you. Something they are saying, they are doing something, it is an action, they are saying something that is nice. He always has something nice to say about you. She gave me a nice present for my birthday. There is no coincidence there. You might see a few birthday examples today. You might see a few mentioning birthdays. So you can say a nice thing, you can give something that is nice. They are both things that show that you care. You are considerate. A pleasant moment can be described as nice. It was so nice to see all the family last week. So a nice event, a nice occasion. It was something that was pleasant, enjoyable, something that everyone enjoyed. We had a nice day out last week. We had a pleasant, nice, enjoyable, lovely day out last week. So there are many synonyms you can use in that particular phrase, but quite often we will just say nice. Something was enjoyable. It was pleasant. It was nice. A joyous, happy moment is nice. That is a nice photograph of us all together. So when you look at a photograph, sometimes when you see photographs, maybe an event or a party, something you attended, maybe you have a family reunion, maybe your family gets together, and maybe it hasn't happened for a long time. So you will take some photographs, and then later you will look at that photograph, or you will look at the photographs, and you will remember that nice moment. So a nice moment, a joyous moment, can be described as nice. It was something that you will remember, And what better way of remembering a nice moment than taking a photograph of that special event? Good fortune or a welcome moment can be described as nice, something good that comes your way, something good that might come your way. It might become true. It might happen. It would be nice to see you all again. It would be nice to win the lottery. It would be very good fortune. It would be a welcome moment. Something that I hope will happen in the future is a nice thing. Good fortune. To give a compliment to someone. You might say something nice to another person. A nice comment. A compliment. You say something nice to a person. He always says nice things about you. It is nice of you to say that. Something pleasant, something nice that a person has said. Maybe about your character, maybe about something you've done, maybe your clothes, or maybe your house. Anything that is connected with you. A nice word is a compliment. To sing your praise about or of someone. So you can sing your praise about something or someone, or you can sing your praise of someone. You are saying a nice thing. You are saying something that will compliment that person. Maybe they are not even there. Maybe you are talking about that person, but they are not there. You will say nice things. She was singing your praise at the party last night. That means she was saying nice things about you. If a person sings your praise, it means they are saying nice things about you. The critic was singing their praise about the show. So they are saying nice things. Their comments are nice. They are making compliments. Something that is nice. Nice things said in general chit-chat can be called pleasantries. So quite often in a social situation when you get together with other people, you will often have a chat. Maybe in a place where you are all meeting or gathered together. You might have general conversation. Sometimes we call this small talk. So nice conversation. Nothing too heavy, nothing too difficult, nothing that will cause conflict. We call them pleasantries, chit-chat, nice conversations. So there we have looked at being nice, and of course with everything in life there are opposites. Hello to the live chat. Oh, we do have a lot of people here today. VP Phone Tavi says, I have a very nice friend. He is always helpful and will talk to other people in a nice way. A lot of people describe Steve as nice. They say, Mr. Steve is so nice. Not always. Sometimes he can be a little bit moody, if I was honest with you. Nasty. Here we go then. I don't know why I sound so pleased about that. Being nasty, which of course is the opposite of being nice. To be nice, to be nasty. To be nasty is to be rude, spiteful, hateful, and deceitful. Maybe you hide something away from another person. Maybe you say things about a person when they are not around. You are being deceitful. You are being spiteful. You are saying bad things, something that is not pleasant. You are being rude. Of course, we can also describe an event or a situation as being nasty. Something that happened that was unpleasant, we can describe as a nasty moment or a nasty event. It was not very pleasant. There is no need to be nasty to my friends. He is a nasty person. We might describe a person as nasty if they are often unfriendly or rude to other people. Yes. Something said in anger is nasty. You might shout, you might swear, you might say something really bad in a moment of anger. He lost his temper and said some nasty things. Maybe he was insulting other people. Maybe he was making personal comments about other people. Or maybe he was just swearing and being rude. Another one. To exhibit rudeness or unkindness is nasty. To be nasty about a person. To exhibit rudeness. And quite often, I've been in many situations where someone has been rude, someone has said something unkind, or maybe I've been in a place, such as a restaurant, and I'm trying to eat a lovely meal with another person, and then at the next table there is someone who is talking loudly. Maybe they are on their cell phone, and they keep talking loudly, they are interrupting everyone else, they are disturbing the peace. You might say that that person is rude. They are a nasty person. They're not very nice. All she can do is be nasty to everyone. A person who is nasty might be rude and unpleasant and also unkind. A bad or unpleasant moment is nasty. As I mentioned a few moments ago, you can have a nasty moment, something that is unpleasant, something you have to bear or live with during that period of time. There was a moment where things got nasty, a moment where things became unpleasant. You can say that there was a nasty moment. Something unpleasant occurred. To say bad things about someone to others is to say nasty things behind their back. This is something that many people do, and I'm sure you know someone who has done that to you. Maybe they pretend to be your friend, but then they go away and they talk about you, but they say negative things. They talk about you in a bad way. They say nasty things, unpleasant things. To say bad things about someone to others is to say nasty things behind their back. He was quite nasty about you on the phone. So if another person is having a telephone conversation with someone else, but you are not involved, that person might say nasty things about you. They are saying things that are unkind. We can describe this type of person as two-faced. And once again, I will say this, I'm sure we have all come across. We've all met people who are two-faced. They will be nice to you when they see you. Oh, hello. Hi. It's nice to see you. Oh, I love being with you. You're such a lovely person. In real life, it's great. It's great to know you. But then when they go away and they talk to other people, they say horrible things. They say nasty things about you. Oh, that Mr. Duncan. Oh, I don't like him. Oh, dear. Oh, no, I don't like him at all. Oh no, I don't like the way he behaves. He's always talking about English. He seems to like English too much. He's not a very good English teacher. He's not very good. He's not, no. But then when they see you, they will say nice things to your face. A person is being nasty. They are being two-faced. They are saying one thing to you, but other things behind your back. To pretend to like someone and then say bad or nasty things about them when they are absent. She is such a two-face. A person who has two faces is a person who will say something nice to you, but then something bad about you when you are absent. My work colleagues are all two-faced. They will pretend to like you when they see you, but then when they go to the break room during their lunch hour, they will all sit and they will say bad things about you. They are being two-faced. Not a very nice way to be, if I was honest with you. To criticize someone unfairly, you are just saying that to be nasty. A person might criticize you. A person might say something mean or nasty about the clothes you wear, or maybe the way you do something. They criticize you, but really they're just being nasty. They're just being a nasty person. They just want to say mean, horrible things to you. They are criticizing you because they want to be nasty. To be spiteful towards someone. We often think of children. I have to be honest, whenever I think of a person being spiteful, I often think it is a childish behaviour. It is a way of behaving in a childish way. So when you behave in a spiteful way, it just means you are being mean and nasty to someone. Quite often for no reason. Children can be very spiteful towards each other. Maybe one child has an ice cream, but the other child wants it, and they try to take it. And if the other child does not give it to them, they will say horrible things. They will be spiteful. Maybe a person who doesn't share something with other people might be described as being spiteful. To do something nasty, hateful, mean-spirited, or vile. Now that is a very strong word. It's only a short word, but the word vile means a person who is so horrible. They are vile. They have a horrible character. They are nasty, mean, spiteful. They are vile. It's a great word. Although I don't think anyone wants to be called vile. It's not good. Never call someone vile unless they are really, really horrible. Finally, to turn nasty. To turn nasty. If something suddenly becomes unpleasant. So if one thing changes from being pleasant to unpleasant, we can say that it has turned nasty. To turn nasty, to suddenly become unpleasant. The weather turned nasty later. Things might turn nasty later. The mood started to turn nasty. It became unpleasant. So maybe in the morning you go for a walk and the sun is shining and everything is lovely, but then you hear on the weather forecast that later it will rain. You might say, I will go for a walk in the morning because in the afternoon the weather is going to turn nasty. It is going to turn bad. It is going to become unpleasant. So there are many ways of using the words nice and nasty. And I think We are all capable from time to time of being a little bit nasty, a little bit mean. I suppose also it depends on our mood. If you are in a good mood, then maybe you will be nice. If you are in a bad mood, then perhaps you won't be so nice to other people. Can I say hello to the live chat? Oh, Claudia is here. Claudia, Claudia, it's so nice to see you here today. Someone can be nasty to you, but if you have a good ego or character, someone can say anything, but you will not take it personally. Well, this is something you have to learn, especially if you are in the public eye. So a person who is well known or famous, a person who puts their personality or their character on show for other people to see, like this, you will sometimes, not always, sometimes people will say bad things about you. They will say mean things, horrible things about you. But if you do this, if you show yourself to other people, if you are in the public eye, then you have to make sure that you can stand or bear or take criticism. People can be nasty. Some people say that the internet is a nasty place to be. Well, yes, maybe, sometimes. But quite often it can also be a nice place to be. Like here, for example, on my live chat. I am back with you on Friday. Don't forget, this Friday I am with you. Looking for donations on Friday as well, something I don't do very often, but I am doing it on Friday. We're having a special donation day as well to get my work to continue for as long as possible. Because don't forget, I do this for free. Everything I do is free. Thank you very much, Fong Pham. Oh, hello, Fong Pham. A person who has two faces or is two-faced. Yes, you are talking about the attribute, their characteristic. So a person who is two-faced is a person who behaves in two ways. When they are with you, they say nice things, and when they are away from you, they will say bad things about you. They will say nasty things about you. Hello, Saddam Official. I am over the moon today. I wonder why. Why are you over the moon? Has something nice happened? I hope so. Yes, I am back on Friday, something different. As we approach 3 o'clock here in the UK, I am about to say goodbye. I hope you've enjoyed this live stream. You can watch it again. Yes, all of this will be available once more. Don't forget also to give me a like as well. Please click that like button, which is down there underneath this video. That would be ever so nice. Thank you for your company. I am now going to leave my hot studio and I'm going to go somewhere cool. Maybe I will open my fridge door. Maybe I will go to the refrigerator and open the door, and maybe I will climb inside, because I think at the moment that is the coolest place in the house. Oh, thank you very much, Angelica, for your donation right now. Well, we will be doing donations on Friday, but thank you very much, Angelica. That is very kind. You have actually started the ball rolling. It's a great expression. If a person starts the ball rolling, it means you've started something off. You've started it. It has proceeded. You have made it start. You have started the ball rolling. It is a great expression. Thank you very much for your company. Thank you once again, Angelica. That's very kind of you. Thank you very much. Thank you also to Palmyra and also Vitas as well. We also have, who else was here today? Luis, of course, Luis Mendez. I hope you are staying cool in France. We have a hot week ahead. It is now 30 Celsius here in England, for those wondering. And apparently by the end of the week, it's going to be even hotter. On Friday, maybe 35 or even 36 Celsius on Friday. So we will see what happens. Thank you also to, who else is here? Thank you also to Fernando. Thank you also to Mosen. Hello, Mosen. I don't think I said hello to you today. Hello, Mosen. And once again, congratulations on your new arrival in your family. Thank you very much. I'm going now. Enjoy the rest of your week. Enjoy the rest of your day. And if you can, please stay cool. This is Mr. Duncan in the birthplace of English saying thanks for watching. See you on Friday for my birthday party. Live from 2 p.m. UK time. And of course, Mr. Steve will also be with us as well. And you know what's coming next. Yes, you do. Until the next time we meet right here. Ta-ta for now.